Bear River Live welcomes you to this presentation of Bear River Sports.
Gonna go look right, Eli Brager for the touchdown.
Around, great pass by Jackson Tire, just lays it over the top.
Point conversion's gonna be completed. And what a hit!
Pass this time, going deep, first time, and brings it in. Good evening, everyone. Welcome in to Bear River High School for the season home opener, but not the season opener, as this is week 2 here for 4A football. We got 2 4A schools here tonight. We got Cottonwood taking on Bear River, both of them coming in off a loss, and both losing to 3A teams. Joined again with us is Joe Summers.
It's great to be here. It's always great to be here for the opening home game. It's kind of going to be a good opportunity, like you mentioned, Andy, coming off a tough loss last week, kind of restart the season here a little bit for the Bears. But Cottonwood comes in, another 4A school, like you mentioned, coming off a tough loss as well to North St. Pete. Cottonwood's had a bit of a struggle over the past season and a half. I mean, they didn't win a game all last year. Kind of carried over to the beginning of this year, but I think they're going to come in with a lot of energy, a lot of confidence, and be able to play well tonight. Bears will have to be on the game.
Well, you get a Harley leading the way here for Bear River onto the field, all dressed red, white pants, still with the white helmets. I'll tell you what, before we get any further, we are going to reset some things and we will catch you. Turn your volume up on the mixer. When she's singing, I can barely hear you. Oh. It is what it is, I guess. Yeah, we can take it down to Claire Wood. She's got your keys to the game. Find her down on the sideline right there. Claire, go ahead and take it away.
Hello and welcome to another Bear River football game. Today our Bears are kicking off the home season against Cottonwood. Talking to Cottonwood's coach, he said that they had a kicker last week that they need to execute, and that today is all about bringing themselves up. They've been working on field position, and hopefully everyone can do their job right. Talking to Bear River's coach Wade, he says that last week was also a kicker. So today it's all about focusing on us, our game, and our way of playing. Hopefully our boys can do that, and they also need to start fast. So wish them a fast start. Back to you, Andy.
All right, thanks, Claire. We go to the kickoff, or the coin toss before the kickoff. So I'm going to give you a heads up. We got some technical difficulties. We're just going to try to work through them. We're kind of spread from here to the fair and
It's
everywhere.
busy week for BR Live. You guys are in high demand. I think Claire's keys to the game. I mean, both coaches shared the same sentiment. They just kind of want to forget last week and kind of have their season start today.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of interesting. Cottonwood's coach wanted to talk about field position because in watching the film and studying a little bit about them, they were in really rough field position all game long against North St. Pete. Their punt coverage was lackluster and gave North Stampede a lot of short fields. Made it real easy for them to get a lot of points really fast and just kind of put them behind early. Also, North Stampede, what Cottonwood was going up against last week was more of a wing T type offense, really run heavy. And I mean, one of those offenses can, if you get behind, they can really take the air out of a ball game and just suffocate you. But this is going to be a little bit different test for them, going up against the Bear River Bears and their really great receiving core. I mean, I think this is going to come down to a battle of Cottonwood's defensive line and Bear River's offensive line. If the Bears' offensive line can hold up against this fast and physical Cottonwood defensive line, I think the Bears are going to have a good chance to put up quite a bit of points.
A lot of blue in the stands on the players. For a reason we lost 2 police officers here to the start of the week.
Appreciate all of our law enforcement and those that help keep us safe. It's a tough couple days for everybody in our community, but it's been great to see everybody rally around each other, rally around the communities, and Bears are showing their support tonight. It's the first time I think I've seen the Bears wear any kind of blue before, but it's for a very good reason.
I was going to say it was blue tonight, and I had a hard time finding something blue.
It was a little bit easier for me.
Yeah, you're true blue, yeah.
Utah State has made it pretty easy for me to find some blue stuff. So
Bear River going to receive.
Yeah, good opportunity here for them to set the tone on offense. Really struggled last week in just consistently moving the ball. Had a drive or two where they were able to do it. This is going to really kind of show us how this game is going to go. Those 2 groups I talked about are going to be the key to the game, is the defensive line of Cottonwood and offensive line of the Bears.
It's going to go over to the far side, field at about the 20-yard line. Find some running room, get past the 30. Knock him down at the 32-yard line.
Number 25, Ty Hess, receiving the ball for the Bears.
A couple of guys you're going to want to try to keep an eye on today is number 99 on the defensive line, Justin Garuli. He's just a freshman according to the roster, but he is aggressive and fast. And you're also going to want to watch linebacker number 44, Milton Delamy, 2-year starter there at linebacker.
There's a weird kind of a Canadian formation, but it gets them across the 50-yard line at the 49 over on the Colts end of the field.
Yeah, saw the Bears do this once last week. It almost looks like kind of like a, like you said, a Canadian Football League style offensive play or arena football where your receiver kind of gets a running start. So by the time he hits the line of scrimmage, he's at full speed. Some great blocking as well by Eli Breger down the sideline. Gives a first down, first play of the game.
Tyler fakes the handoff, crossover. Here's Riley with a catch just shy of the 40.
2 back-to-back play calls that really are getting Bear River into a rhythm, taking this defensive line of Cottonwood out of the game. Tyler's getting the ball out of his hands so fast, not really even given an opportunity for this defensive line to get any kind of pressure.
Same look as last time. Tyler going to roll out there to those left, going to be chased down, but makes a throw, throws this one out of bounds. Over on the far side, incomplete. First incompletion of the ballgame.
Yeah, and there's Justin Garuli, freshman, defensive end, running him down. He gets into these guys can get into the backfield in a hurry. You hold on to the ball too long, they can make you pay for it. This is going to bring up a 3rd and short. See what the Bears do here.
We'll go to the ground here for the first time. Got Frank Mays to do first down. There's Vaughn.
Yeah, that's one thing I want to see the Bears do a little bit more of too with Vonk. He had a pretty good showing last week in his first varsity start running the ball, but the middle of the field just hasn't been attacked very much last week by the Bears. That's something they can do both on the run, both in the air and on the ground. It was attacking the middle of this field. Did it there on the ground with Vonk and was able to get a first down.
Getting the first down sponsored by Frank May Skidoo. And I'm going to go around the far side and get to the edge. Another first down, this time by Dalton Williams.
Yeah, a little shovel pass. That'll go down in the stat book as a pass for Tyre. But definitely just kind of set up as a little outside run jet sweep. Everything's kind of clicking for the Bears right now. Every offensive play they're calling leaned into some big yards. Makes it real easy to call plays. Real easy to find your next play call. You're not behind the chains. Keep this momentum going.
And from the 20, Tyre. He's going to throw. Here's Riley again. Corver Riley gets inside the 10. Another first down.
Give all the credit on that one to that Bears offensive line. That pass pro, that pocket was excellent. Protection held up really, really well. Allowed Tyre to go through his progression, hit his drop, and just delivered a really good strike to Corver Riley, number 5. Gets him down in 1st and goal.
Two wideouts up top. Tyre under center. Handoff. Bonk turns the corner, gets a touchdown. That's going to be your Golden Spike Sports Power touchdown.
That is the best remedy, best medicine you can have if you're the Bears after last week. Going on a scoring drive like that to open the game. You look here, Vonk, he could have probably had about 3 different holes he could have picked to score the touchdown on that one. Credit again to the Bears offensive line. Playing really well so far in this drive.
And we're going to fake it, but a fumble on the fake, and we'll stick with the 6 points here with 9 minutes and 45 seconds. Still have to go here in the first. Bear River.
I didn't really understand where this snap was going here. Kind of just a little underhand pass by Corver Riley. Didn't look like anybody was looking for it, and luckily they were able to tackle that one down before Cottonwood could return it and get 2 points of their own.
We'll take our first commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Golden Spike Power Sports is still family owned and operated, serving the Bear River community since 1947. We're here to take care of all your power sport needs, located right on Main Street. Come and check us out and experience the difference. Central Milling is personally invested in the quality of their products and their relationships with customers and suppliers. They are also a proud supporter of high school sports. Tanglewood Studios has something for everyone, whether it's dance, cheer, color guard, or gymnastics. There's even recreational all-boys gymnastics along with Mamma Mia classes.
Stone Higley kicks this one off, and this one into the end zone, similar to what we saw over at Cedar. This one with no wind.
No, yeah, we haven't got onto that point yet. It's actually no wind today. Little warm, but that was another great kick by Stone Higley. He's got a really strong leg. Talking about field position is one of those battles that Cottonwood wanted to win, but with Stone Higley being able to kick off like that, making Cottonwood start every drive at their own 20 is going to be a big advantage for the Bears.
Still 9 minutes and 45 seconds. Still have to go here in the first quarter. Your first offensive possession here for Cottonwood.
Yeah, keep an eye out for number 6, Gage Cooper. Another freshman that is getting some significant varsity time for Cottonwood. Second-year head coach for Cottonwood, and didn't win a game last year. Coming out trying to find any way to try to build some type of foundation for his program here. Starting freshman QB, looked like everybody kind of jumped.
And the Bears gonna swallow him up behind the 10. Nope, they're gonna mark him for progression stops. He's at the 11.
Yeah, these cadences can be kind of tough. You know, what Cottonwood does is they just go. As soon as Gage Cooper claps his hands, that's a signal to the entire offense, including the center, snap the ball and everybody goes. He's not calling out anything verbally. Might have a timeout. Yeah, that's it kind of seems like there's just some communication issues right now. Starting with that snap, it looked like everybody went except for the offensive line. I kind of thought they were going to get a penalty on that one, but penalty probably would have been less damaging
Yeah.
than the sack on that one.
Oh, we got a Twisted Sugar timeout, our first one for Cottonwood. We will take it and be right back.
At Roach Financial Group, take advantage of our Salt Lake City, Utah, and our Tremont, Utah offices. Locally in Tremont, Utah, we have Julie Holmes as our client management specialist. We have Riley Summers as our investment management specialist. And Chrissy Roach as our life, health, and Medicare specialist. When you're with Roach Financial Group, you're with the Cowboys.
For all your project needs, shop at Greer's Hardware. Happily serving the community since 1976.
Again, thank Twisted Sugar. Hydrating us through that Twisted Sugar timeout. And here's the first throw of the game here for Cottonwood. It'll be overthrown.
I'll bring up a really quick 3rd and long for Cottonwood here. Again, field position was something they wanted to focus on. You lose 10 yards on the opening play of the game. Not the direction you want to be going, putting yourself in obvious passing down. This is going to give a good opportunity for like somebody like a Brady Payne or Damon Anderson, those two defensive ends, really kind of pin their ears back here. Go get some pressure. Cottonwood primarily runs out of the pistol. You'll kind of see it here with Gage Cooper, kind of a little bit of like a short shotgun look. You'll have Ethan Yazzie, who's a senior, one of my other players I wanted to keep an eye on today, just with how strong he is. But they're going to air it out here.
Yeah, Cooper going deep again. Can't hit anybody over there on that far side. So we go back to the field position now. Bears should get a pretty good one.
Yeah, and the passing game was something that you really stood out on film for Cottonwood as being an area of struggle. You know, Gage Cooper, really inexperienced, but he's kind of trying to throw to areas. You can tell he's trying to get it to the right spot. He just hasn't been on the same page, and that's going to come with experience of getting on the same page with your receivers.
Punts away, it's going to land about the 40-yard line and be down the 41.
Yeah, Cottonwood did punt again last week against North St. Pete. If their punter doesn't have a super strong leg, but what was adding insult to injury for them was North St. Pete had a great returner, setting him up with a lot of drives inside Cottonwood's 20. Again, that punt only going about 30 yards with no return. Just not what you want to have if you're Cottonwood.
And shotgun, here's Tyre looking to throw across the middle of the field, and that'll be caught here by Gladen Barons. And that's enough for Frank Mace-Skidoo first down.
That's a great throw by Tyre. He lays it in over the linebackers in between two defensive backs. When he let that one go, I kind of held my breath for a second, thinking that the linebacker was going to be able to get his hand on it. But he kind of threads it right in between three Cottonwood defenders. Makes a great pass. Picks up about 11 yards there.
And off up middle, this time Cottonwood ready for it. They might give him a gain of 1. Not a whole lot on that one.
No, great job by Cottonwood's defensive line, really holding up there, not giving a lot of holes for Vonk to find. If you're the Bears, you might, some of those times you feel like your run game isn't working, but in actuality it is, and just setting up the rest of your offense, really giving them an opportunity to open up the field a little bit. You're still in a good spot here just with 2nd and 9, but you're inside the 30.
Tyre under center, brings it out, pitches it back over, and to the right side, Vonk finds the hole. Vonk finds the end zone again for a Spike Power Sports touchdown.
Great job right here. You're going to look at number 52, the right tackle, Dalen Groom. He's going to actually set that edge. A lot of times inexperienced offensive linemen have a tendency, they get out in open space. As a lineman, you don't get out in open space. You don't get to run very much, But he does a great job of turning back in, finding work, and Vonk does a great job of actually setting up his receivers' blocks, getting up the field, pressing the hole, bouncing it outside. Gets his second touchdown of the day really fast here in this first quarter.
Stone Higley adds another one on. It's 13-0. Still in the first with 7 minutes and 31 seconds still left to go. We'll be right back.
Monica Clevenger is a locally licensed realtor and notary public. She's passionate about helping people navigate the real estate market. As a longtime resident, she understands the unique charm and opportunities Box Elder County offers. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing, her goal is to make your real estate experience smooth and enjoyable. Bear River Floral and Gifts has something for everyone. Whether you're getting flowers for that special someone or a gift to brighten someone's day, they have plenty of options for you to choose from. Their floral designers have the expertise to create something breathtaking. Stop by their shop on Main Street today.
He must be new, or I don't know.
Welcome back here to Bear River High School. 7 minutes, 31 seconds. Bears up 13-0 is another kick. Looks like into the end zone again for another touchback. See if the Cottonwood Colts have a little bit better outcome than their first outing. Still starting at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, I'd like to see him go to the run game a little bit here. Starting out, not quite behind the chains as much as they were.
Yeah, being back that far, you cannot force them to pass.
Yeah. And I think as a running back, Ethan Yazzie can get some yards here. He's pretty shifty. He looks like a pretty good athlete, moves pretty well. Let's see them try to get him a little bit more involved if you're Cottonwood. Really kind of try to soften up this attack on the Bears defense.
And they're going to try to start with a run, but the ball comes loose. Bears say they have it. And the refs also said they have it. So you try to go to that run game just like you said, Joe, but then another bad thing happens.
Don't listen to me. I don't know any. Don't. If somebody on Cottonwood's side listen to me, don't do what I say. Again, I think that kind of comes back to, Gage Cooper, that freshman quarterback, just not having the timing with the receivers, not having those mesh points with your running backs. That's something that just, you as you get older, as you progress in football, it's just one of those things just kind of becomes second nature. You have the muscle memory. He just doesn't quite have that yet, and it's reared its head a few times already in this game for him.
Tyre with the pass, going touchdown, but ain't going to go incomplete. Just headed over for Eli Breger. Flags thrown there. Are they going to do PI?
Could go either way on who got PI on who. Breger had to kind of turn into a DB of his own, just underthrown by Tyre a little bit there. They were jawing back and forth at each other. See who they're going to call this on.
Pass interference on Cottonwood. So that'll get a first and goal here for Bear River.
Yeah, there was a lot of pulling by both guys there. Breger was the beneficiary of that call. That was an underthrown ball by Tyre. You got to put some air underneath that, give your guy an opportunity to go up and get it. Worked out in the Bears' favor.
And off here to Vonk. He tries to find some space where there's none there. Fly comes in late.
Yeah, in that kind of situation, Vonk just a sophomore himself. Kind of talking a lot about inexperience with some of these guys on both sides of the ball here. In some of those situations, you want him to just get up the field, get north and south, get some yardage. Ended up probably costing his team some yards there, but then also potentially it's going to be a
face mask on Cottonwood, so the Colts just keep shooting themselves in the foot.
The point I was going to make there about Vonk, bouncing that, as an offensive lineman, you have, when you call a play, you know where the ball's supposed to go. Call those your aiming points. So you're kind of blocking a defensive lineman, knowing that's where the ball's going to go. And if a running back bounces it, you really set yourself up for some holding calls, just because defenders are going to go in different directions than you're planning on. Worked out there, though, for the Bears again.
Tyre getting under center. And this one off to Vonk, and he'll bounce this one, like you said, except this time bounces it inside for a Golden Spike touchdown over Bear River. That's the hat trick for Vonk, isn't it?
Yeah, he hasn't had a long career, but it's a career day already. 6 minutes in, and we're not even halfway through the first quarter. Vonk's already got his 3rd touchdown of the day. It's all things coming up Bear River right now.
Of course, we gotta like to thank our replay sponsors. Everybody seeing our trailer sales. Being a replay sponsor all season long, and another 2-point conversion attempt. There's a little flick over to Stone Higley. Gets 2 points instead of 1, Joe.
I tell you, we started calling him, football player Stone Higley last year. He kept the good, pitch relationship, staying, few yards back, 1 yard behind of the quarterback there. Took the pitch, ran in. He's a football player. We'll give him his credit.
Bear River up 21-0, 6:08 to go. Quick break. We'll be right back.
Kent's is your one-stop shop for fresh produce, bakery items, deli, and meat. Stop by today for fast, friendly service.
Let GBI help you get your project completed on time and on budget. If you're looking for work, join GBI's team for a great work environment, competitive pay, and benefits.
Kickoff here for Stone Higley. The last two ended up in the end zone, and this one, no different. So another chance for Cottonwood, again starting at the 20-yard line.
We kind of mentioned a little bit about Cottonwood, second-year head coach, coming off a really tough year last year, not winning a game, and starting off the year rough again this year, both last week and already 6 minutes into the game here. You got to try to find a way to keep these guys engaged, keep them wanting to fight. It can be real easy for a lot of guys just to kind of lose interest and lose some fight here. Want to see how Cottonwood kind of responds and how they're going to play here as they already show down 3 scores with only 6 minutes into the first quarter so far.
Cooper will hand off, and Bear River gobbles them up there for a 5-yard loss. Another look at this one, and the Bears is ready for that. So that one develops in the backfield.
Yeah, Bears show blitz right away. Great blitz call into what that play call was. Ran right in the teeth of the defense. Brecken Garn was right there ready for it. Number 79, center for Cottonwood as well. We don't actually have a number for him on the roster from Cottonwood, but when you watch him snap the ball, it's oftentimes it looks slow, looks a little bit short. Really allows the defense to get a good jump on the plays. And
Cottonwood trying to take advantage of the aggressiveness here for Bear River. Get a few yards back, maybe gain of 3.
Yeah, those are going to be set up when you're calling a screen like that. Your offensive line really has to sell a pass and draw those defensive linemen upfield. That time it just wasn't set up quite enough, and those defensive linemen for the Bears were still right on the heels of Ethan Yazzie when he caught that. We were able to just turn around and make a quick tackle, bringing up another 3rd and long for Cottonwood.
We're going to drop back on the throw. Going to be a little bit behind. Goes incomplete. Another 4th down here for the Colts.
Gage Cooper came up, patting himself, saying, "Hey, that one's on me," throwing it behind the receiver. He came up a little gingerly, too, after that screen. Looks like he kind of got clipped a little bit on his leg.
Yeah, he's been hurried, I think, almost every time they went to go to the air with it.
Yeah, the Bears are really teeing off as far as pressure they're bringing, really not allowing Cottonwood to get anything positive. I don't have any stats in front of me. I don't know if Cottonwood's had a play with positive yards yet.
The punter tries to run this one out, get in some more space, and this kick ends up going out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. So Bear River going to start already in the red zone. 4 minutes and 24 seconds to go here in the first.
Those rugby punts can be good, can be helpful if you got somebody that can execute them, because it just allows the punter to hang on to the ball a little bit longer, allows your coverage team to run down and be there to cover. But man, if you miss one of those kicks, we talked about field position a few times already in this game. The Bears starting inside the 20. You know, Cottonwood is really not executing on one of their big keys of the game at all.
Tyler looking to throw, going to go up top and coming down with it over there on the far side for another golden spike. Power Sports touchdown this time. Eli Breger.
This is going to be a really savvy veteran move here by Breger. You'll notice here on the top of your screen, Breger's going to run this little out and up route. If you watch his hands, a lot of times receivers will like to put their hands up, be ready for the ball. That's what defensive backs really look for when they're going to be defending. He does a great job of not showing his hands until the ball's there, not really giving that DB anything to aim at. Makes the catch, secures the touchdown. That's just all-around good play by Eli Breger.
Stone Higley knocks another one in, 28-0 here in the first. Bears running away with this one, still with 4 minutes, 18 seconds still have to go here in the first. We'll be right back.
The Grill restaurant has plenty of options for the whole family. Check out their new menu items for a lunch date or dinner celebration. They have a lot of new products including entrees, sandwiches, rice bowls, and desserts. They even have additional sides to up your meal choices. Let the Grill help you plan what's for dinner.
With over 60 years of experience and personalized service, Guild Mortgage is your key to home ownership in Box Elder County and beyond. Stop by or give us a call today. Guild Mortgage, own what matters.
Welcome back here to Bear River High School. Stone Higley again. Start guessing which letter in the end zone he's going to hit.
I'm curious.
Oh, I went all the way out that time.
Yeah, I think he's trying to just get this one through the uprights now. Turn it into a little bit of a game for himself.
You're going to try to hit the new video board.
Yeah, man, we've come a long way here at Old Bear Field. Got video boards.
Turf.
Man, if 2007 Joe Summers knew what we were going to have here, I don't know if he'd believe you.
Great community support.
Absolutely.
So 4:18 still left to go.
See if we can get something positive here. Some positive yards for Cottonwood. Blitz coming again.
And off up middle. That'll go for a 3-yard loss.
Yeah, they're just bringing this blitz right here off of the left side of the offensive line for Cottonwood. Breckengarn just, a lot of times what happens when these blitzes are coming, it can screw up the blocking assignments, who the offensive linemen are coming up and identifying who they're responsible for. And as a defense, you're responsible for certain gaps on a blitz. And if the communication level isn't high, if everybody off offensive line isn't in sync, can mess up a play just like that one was.
Back to that pistol look here for Cottonwood. Flag will fly before this one gets started. Might have an offsides call.
Yeah, this is a product of the blitzes that have been called. Breckengarn shows blitz again. I think he got Cottonwood offensive lineman flinching, just trying to be ready for Breckengarn coming right up the middle there. Move Cottonwood back again further in the hole. I don't know if we have any kind of stats on what their offensive production looks like, but I don't think they are anything positive at the moment.
Cooper back to pass, gonna air this one out and go incomplete. Or at the bottom, late flags coming in.
Yeah, Carson Sutherland, the protection actually held up pretty good there for Cottonwood. It allowed Gage Cooper to go back, hit the back of his drop, air the ball out. Unfortunately, Carson Sutherland just held on a little bit too much as that receiver tried to undercut him and come underneath the ball.
Yeah, just playing the player, not the ball.
Yeah. But I mean, in his defense, he hasn't had to worry about a whole lot coming out his direction so far with the pressure the Bears have brought. Unfortunately, Cottonwood was so far back, even with the penalty yardage, they're still going to be faced with a second down, but it is second and manageable, 2nd and 3 here. Bears show that pressure again.
Fake the handoff here and looking right at the sun, going up for that one. Coming up empty. Flags fly on that one. They might get another PI on the far side.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen. Ty Hess, he was just tackling Brandon Passy, just a sophomore for Cottonwood before the ball had even gotten out there. He'd already had him wrapped up around the waist and was bringing him to the ground while the ball was still in the air. If you're watching the Bears right now, they are dialing up the pressure. All 11 guys on the Bears defense are within about 3 or 4 yards of the line of scrimmage. There's nobody covering deep. That can work if you're going to be able to get the pressure and keep them from getting the ball off. But, man, you let somebody get behind your defense, which doesn't take much. They can hold it up just long enough. They'll get some big yards.
They'll call it a defensive holding, not pass interference, and the ball will be placed at the 37, and that'll be a first down here for Cottonwood.
They're moving in the right direction now. If nothing else, it'll hopefully allow them to get a punt that goes past the 50, puts Bear River back a little ways here, but
Cooper steps up into the pocket. Will get hit. Now for another loss, another sack here for Bear River.
Gage Cooper steps up into the pocket. You can tell his eyes, he just hasn't, again, going into the experience here. He just keeps his eyes down. He's not looking downfield. You can tell his receivers aren't on the same page. They're not trying to find ways to come into his field of view there. That's going to put them behind the chains again.
Handoff and a good hole this time. Going to get to that edge and came back those yards lost.
Yeah, first really positive run play there for Milton Delamy, senior. Strong run. Took that out around the outside. Bears have been bringing so much pressure up the middle. If you can get a running back that can get the edge, your offensive line can hold up those edges. There's some yards to be had. He'll bring up a 3rd and somewhat manageable here.
Cooper over the middle of the field, and that's going to be a new core stealer for Bear River as that one's picked off.
Great job, Riley Bingham undercutting this route. Gage Cooper just doesn't put enough air on this. Again, he doesn't have a whole lot of time with the Bears' pressure coming up the middle. Can't really step into it here. He's throwing it a little bit early.
They're going to roll this incomplete.
Oh, well, here I am giving you an analysis for a play that didn't happen. So
4th down again here for Cottonwood. 2 minutes and 9 seconds. Still have to go here in the first.
Hypothetically, I mean, if that's what was going on.
That's exactly what would have happened. Brock Bingham goes back to receive the punt. He'll let it take a bounce and a Colt bounce. Ball gallops inside the 20-yard line. Mark it down about the 18. Nope, they say the 19.
Well, there's that field position that we just talked about. You know, if nothing else, to kind of help you flip that field position, get a couple first downs. They didn't necessarily get it offensively, but at least with the help of the yellow flags, they were able to kind of flip that field position. This is going to be the worst field position for the Bears so far this game. Let's see if that can spark some life into this Cottonwood defense.
Before we got that, we got another Twisted Sugar timeout here at the 2-minute mark in the first quarter. Take this timeout and be right back.
For all your embroidery and screen printing needs, whether for business or just for fun, stop by Cover Up in Tremont or Brigham. At Cover Up, yeah, we can do that.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau agents have built relationships with you one conversation at a time. Let Kimberly Raydell and her team provide you with the best service for your home, auto, and life.
Still 2 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. Bear River up 28-0. 1st and 10 here for Bears. They come out with 3 wideouts here at the bottom, 1 up at the top. Falk will get the call. He'll take that one over to the far side. Flags will fly. Looks like it'll go for no gain.
When you see those ones come in, it looks like usually in the area of holding on the offense in some of those instances. It's looking like what it's going to be here. Helping the field position battle for Cottonwood again. You're behind by 4 touchdowns right now, but man, forcing the Bears to punt, kind of slowing down the momentum on offense, giving the ball back to your own offense if you're Cottonwood with some decent field position would go a long way.
Tire with a hard count, and flags will fly again. You're going to say encroachment on Cottonwood, so you'll give 5 of that back.
There was a couple times they did that, a little bit of a hard count, check the play last week against Cedar. Cedar did the same thing, never really got called. I guess
there was more things than that didn't get called in that Cedar game.
There's a few things. Let's not dwell on the past, huh?
2 wideouts at the bottom, 2 at the top. Dyer looking to pass, pump fakes, throws across the middle of the field, and that one will go incomplete. Intended receiver Gladen Barons.
Good watch here. Taft Sproul for the Cottonwood Colts. Kind of gets away with just a little bit of a tug there on Gladen Barons. And he, whenever you see a defensive back hurry and spin their head around back and forth looking to see if there's a flag, you know he probably got away with one. That's exactly what happened there. Probably saved a touchdown just with how Gladen Barons was running underneath that one.
We'll stop the clock again with 1 minute 43 seconds as Bear River chooses to take their first time out. They still got 2 remaining. Cottonwood down to 1. It's another Twisted Sugar timeout. We'll be right back.
Bear River Animal Hospital takes care of small and large animals, providing pediatric care all the way up to senior pets. They deliver high-quality, customized vet services with their dedicated team. Services include exams, vaccinations, surgeries, dentistry, fully equipped laboratory and pharmacy, along with x-ray and ultrasound. Many of these same services can be conveniently provided on the farm. Bear River Animal Hospital is filled with highly trained animal lovers who will provide the best care for the animals in your life.
Coming back. Welcome back here to Bear River High School. Like I said, Bear River took that time out. They got 2 remaining. Cottonwood down to 1 left. The sun's starting to go down over the BR Mountain. And how about this, Cottonwood?
Showing a little bit of life here.
Closing.
Tyre tries to step up through the pocket here. something he is pretty good at. We've talked about how underrated he is as a runner. Steps up right into the teeth of that defensive line that we were saying was going to have a big game. Able to do a good job wrapping up, bringing up 3rd and long. Bears behind the chains here.
3 wideouts up top. 3rd long here for Bear River. Tyre drops back all the way to the 5. Now it's got to spin away. Able to get into a clearing. Always looking downfield. He's got 2 wide receivers. This one's Vonk, and he's going to break free and go down the sideline. And get his 4th Golden Spike Power Sports touchdown here for Bear River tonight.
A lot of credit there goes to Tyre, keeping that play alive. That defensive line looked kind of like they had him dead to rights as he got the snap, had to roll out, throwing against his body. Delivers right down the sideline to Vonk, who's doing it all air and ground tonight with his 4th touchdown. That's such a heartbreaker for Cottonwood in this game. You know, that was the first sign of actually having some momentum, doing some positive things in the football game. Just to have the Bears rip that away from you in one fell swoop. So
35-0. 47 seconds left to go here in the first. We'll be right back.
Cache Valley Bank is dedicated to fostering local businesses, aiding financial growth, and building strong relationships. From personal to business banking, we are committed to helping you reach your financial goals. Cache Valley Bank, mountains await.
Higley with a kick. This one, oh, hits the crossbar.
You know, we're trying to find some things to talk about in a game like this. It's Stone Higley drilling the crossbar on a kickoff. we're finding anything we can do.
Well, we ruined my game with picking a letter in the end zone, but
that's light work for Stone Higley kicking.
Yeah. Maybe his leg will get tired by the end of the night, and we can do it when we flip field.
Yeah, many more kickoffs, as many as he's had already tonight.
Colts out there at the 20-yard line again. And a motion. And off up middle. This one will go for a yard.
I think he's just barely back to the line of scrimmage. Yeah, you're right, a little bit more there. Yeah, if you're Cottonwood, you got to try to find something to stifle this pressure that is just constant.
If that's that steep, I probably wouldn't be in that pistol look. I wouldn't be in shotgun. I'd go right under center.
Well,
so you
Brecken Garn and Bennett Allen are just every play just kind of picking a gap. If you're Cottonwood, do something. They try to screen. Man, you might need to keep going back to the well a little bit, doing something to just get this pressure stifled a little bit.
Good pocket here, but nobody open downfield. That ball will bounce on the ground. Incomplete. That'll be the last play of the first quarter. The Bears have the lead, 35-0 here on their home opener on Fair Week here in Box Elder County. We'll flip the field, get you ready for the second quarter when we come back.
Stop by Twisted Sugar and pick your favorite gourmet cookies. There's 18 flavors available each week, as well as cookies of the month. You can even get a specialty order of mini cookies for your favorite team or something sweet for that special person in your life. Be a smart cookie and get that sweet at Twisted Sugar.
Start of the second quarter here at Bear River High School. We started off with a 3rd and 9 here for Cottonwood. See if we can get some stats for you here in that first quarter. That ball on the ground, incomplete.
Yeah, Cooper, anytime he's been dropping back to pass, he's either doing it with somebody right in his lap, or anytime he's gotten the ball off, just hasn't been able to be in the right rhythm or timing. You know, hitting the right spots along the way for his receivers in the middle of the defensive coverage. It's all looked kind of off, unfortunately, for Cottonwood. Bringing up another punting situation here.
Clean punt this time, and a pretty good one. Here comes Bingham back with it the other way. Going to bring it here to the near side. A little stutter step past the 40-yard line. Going to be brought down at 35. Here by the Colts.
We have a penalty here.
And a penalty. Could have a block in the back. Holding. That's about where he started juking, so.
It's kind of where you look for those kind of things. You're right on the money there, Andy.
So we'll have a block in the back here on Bear River. Back them up a little bit.
While they're backing that up, we're able to get some stats for the first half. Bears only have 41 yards rushing, but when you look at where their average field position, your starting field position is, they haven't needed a ton. Passing yards, you know, they're at 170 yards passing already, you know, on only 7 of 9 passing from Tyre. That's, you know, for you math majors, about 19 yards a pass. It's they're finding all kind. I know a big chunk of that on that one big play to Vonk, but things are all kind of really working for the Bears offense. You're going to get a hold right here.
Were you a math major?
No. I was trying to think of something clever to say, but there's nothing clever about my math.
Getting ready to march this one back here against Bear River.
Throw a quick little screenplay out on those edges. Those receivers, they're dancing kind of behind the line there. It can really make it hard for the other receivers blocking, knowing where they're going to be. Just got caught with his hand in the cookie jar, setting up another screen.
Breger breaking some tackles, going to take a hit and step out of bounds.
Breger does a great job finishing this off. If you watch here, offensive lineman for the Bears getting out there, setting up this screen. Watch him finish the run here. It's exactly how you want to see your ball carriers finishing runs. Great job by everybody involved there. Here's this. That might be a backwards pass.
But it goes out of bounds, so yeah, it should be marked all the way back there.
It is.
And Gladen Barron's looking right at the sun.
Yeah, that's it's a little bit tough. When you're trying to battle 12 guys on the defense and that 12th guy's the sun, it's not going to make it super easy.
That'll go for a loss, yeah.
They tried that little, Canadian Football League sprint up screen route, whatever you want to call it.
Just need to run it on the other side of the field, or other end.
It worked in the first quarter. They were going the other direction, but.
Got to get to the 19 for a first down. First bobble here for Tyre of the night. Has some trouble with that at Cedar, and this one will be brought down at the 45.
Daxton Charez, number 54 center. We hadn't had to talk about him, which is exactly what you want if you're an offensive lineman, especially a center. You never want to have your name called because usually when it is, it's for holding or for a bad snap. He'd had a pretty good first quarter there, no issues, and this is really putting the Bears behind here. Coming up with a third and halfway to Bothwell. Harry Gephardt style.
Harry Gephardt. Well, that draws another timeout here for Bear River. We'll take it with them. 10 minutes, 28 seconds still remaining here in that first half. Thank you, Twisted Sugar. We'll be right back.
Miller Medical is ready to care for clients with full services for family medical. Be sure to schedule your yearly checkup to help you find out where you stand with your health. They can even help with weight loss and hormone therapy. Let Miller Medical take care of all your healthcare needs. Monica Clevenger, a locally licensed realtor and notary public, has experience in the title business, equipping her with invaluable knowledge about the intricacies of property transactions. She can ensure everything goes smooth from start to finish.
Little bobble on the snap again. I think that one's on tire, though. Cleans it up, though. High pass out of bounds. And first fourth down here for Bear River.
Yeah, and they'll actually, when Charas gets back to the sideline, Coach Bubba Wise is going to tell him that's on him. You're coached as a center. Anywhere between the face mask and belly button is where you need to put that. If you'll notice, it was catchable, but it caused Tyre to have to take his eyes off the defense. And if you're snapping the ball as a center, and that quarterback has to do anything with that snap other than just catch it and take his eyes off the defense, it's a bad snap. And that you saw that happen there. Tyre had to immediately bail out, not able to step up into the pocket. Really just kind of turned that into a broken play. Be curious to see what the Bears do here. It's fourth down. They're on the plus 45. Is Stone Higley gonna attempt this one?
Higley's gonna go for it.
This is just a nice little 63-yarder.
Come on, they do it in the NFL all the time.
Yeah, this is something you normally see on Sundays, not on Friday nights. Color me intrigued.
Higley winds up, sends this one hard, and it is gonna be just shy.
Man, if there was any kind of wind, he was 1 yard closer. I was I was up here I was crouching down. I thought he was going to actually. It was
online.
It was a good kick. Give him credit. That's impressive. No matter what anybody says, being able to, you're going to sit here and say, well, if he was a yard closer, if it was a 61-yard field goal, but yeah, that was a heck of a kick. Heck of a job by the holder. I didn't get a chance to remember whose number was the holder, but that was kind of a little bit of a high snap for him to get that down in time for Stone Higley to kick that one.
I hope we see that a little bit more because, like you said, the high school rules, you put the ball back at the 20.
Yeah.
This one caught, but probably be better off as an incomplete. Goes down as a completion and a tackle for a loss here for Bear River.
Yeah, Brandon Passy, the receiver out there on the edge who caught that one. Canyon Winter, his senior wide receiver, is supposed to be setting up the block for that wide receiver screen. Just missed it. We'll have the Bear defender. It looked like that was Carson Sutherland. Just about went back there and caught that at the same time that Brandon Passy did.
Second down here for the Colts. Throw across the middle of the field. Again, hit as Cooper's thrown. That one goes incomplete.
Yeah, where he was throwing that, number 10 for Cottonwood, he wasn't even looking for the ball. You just kind of wonder, what the timing of these routes are. When are they supposed to be looking for these kind of things? And I understand the pressure is right there. I mean, if you're the coach of Cottonwood, you got to be able to coach, hey, these are your hot routes. If the pressure's there, defenders have got to know when the blitz is coming. Or excuse me, the other offensive players got to know when that blitz is coming to be ready for those quicker passes.
Cooper again across the middle of the field. Another one falling incomplete here for Cottonwood.
Let's bring up another fourth down. And honestly, some of these situations, you just got to keep doing it. You got to figure it out. You got to see which of your guys are going to figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
If you're Cottonwood now, if you're the Bears, this is a time where, hey, let's open up some more of the playbook. Let's get some real in-game experience for, some of these plays that, might be on the back of your playbook. You don't really, not your bread and butter stuff. Let's try to get some in-game experience with it. See how well we do. There's going to be an offside there.
Yeah, he didn't. Late guy coming on the field didn't get quite set when they snapped it.
I didn't see where he was coming from. He was running clear back there, and when they snapped that ball, he wasn't even back across the line of scrimmage to Cottonwood's side of the ball. Just some really little things. I understand, you got a new coach as of last year. I don't know a ton of it. There wasn't a ton of information around about this coaching staff. Some of these little inexperienced things that you got to start getting figured out.
High snap. Punted away. This one not as strong as the last one. Fair catch called at the 40-yard line of Cottonwood.
It's never a bad offensive possession when you start on your opponent's side of the field.
9 minutes and 14 seconds. Still have to go before halftime.
Yeah, right now, if you're the Bears starters, you're wanting to get, at least one more score, maybe two more scores before you go into half. You're playing to be able to just stand on the side. Oh, got a bad snap.
Another bad snap. For Bear River backs him up now to the other 40 on the other side.
Might have jinxed Charez talking about him in the last drive. As I was saying, if you're the Bears right now, you want to try to get points here and on at least one more drive. These varsity starters can sit and watch, get a lot more of these JV guys, some of these sophomore guys in, getting them some more varsity time, and you can not have to put so much wear and tear on your body before you actually get into region play.
This one thrown incomplete.
You don't have a ton of plays in your playbook for 3rd and 30. Look for some sort of a draw play or a screen play here. Keep an eye on Brager down to the bottom of your screen here. Cottonwood's playing really off the ball, trying to keep everything in front of them.
Set up a screen play here. And Font gonna bounce this one out. And try to go back inside, get back to the original line of scrimmage. Maybe one more yard more.
Yeah, and that's situational awareness that you got to have if you're Cottonwood, knowing where we're at when it comes to the down and distance, where you're at on the field. You got to know screens and draws are going to be coming in that situation. Luckily, they didn't allow Vonk to get the first down. Now we're going to try a 56-yarder chip shot.
Yeah, if you're going to come, yeah, if you see what he did from 63. This one going to hang up and be no good.
Maybe his leg is getting tired. As many kickoffs as he's had, and that last 63-yarder. Somebody get him an ice pack down there.
Seven minutes, 39 seconds. Still have to go before halftime. I don't know if we got the cheerleaders, drill team. I don't know if somebody's got a show for us tonight. We'll find out here shortly.
We just need to. Anything going on at the fair? Get us a live shot at the bandstand or something.
We've closed up shop there for the night.
Have Claire run back real quick with the camera.
Got one of the 1st and 10. Hand off. Gonna stay over there on the far side. A tackle for a loss. Maybe a loss of 4.
One thing you'll notice right now is there's a lot of Bears getting around the football, and there's a lot of guys from Cottonwood that are turning around and looking at their running back or quarterback getting tackled. It's exactly what you don't want to see. You know, you can see if you're standing there watching your ball carrier that you're supposed to be blocking for getting tackled, you need to be trying to find some other work out there, trying to keep that ball moving.
Throw across the middle of the field. This one will be dropped incomplete. Almost picked off.
Yeah, Cooper's just getting so gun shy back there now with the pressure. He's just throwing to spots, not even really looking. that one was thrown right at the feet of Bennett Allen. No real Cottonwood player in the vicinity. Set up the
screen again. This one incomplete.
Bring up another 4th down. Yeah, and you just watch the body language now. At least Cottonwood guys walking off the field look very dejected, look very slow, lethargic. This is tough, you know, when you haven't won a game in over a year now. Trying to find any little slivers of hope or any little slivers of positive that you can take back and try to do. Oh,
ball comes loose.
Bobbled snap on the punt. Breckengarn made him pay for it.
Bear River will have great field position.
Can't get much better.
Maybe 1 yard better. They mark him at the 2.
That is literally the only way it gets better.
6 minutes, 37 seconds.
I'm not a gambling man, but I think Vaughn might hit his 5th touchdown of the half. I think you just turn around and hand this one off. Let Vonk find his way to the end zone here.
Pitching it to him. Patient running. He'll bounce his way inside for another Golden Spike Power Sports touchdown here for Bear River.
Yeah, you watch these Cottonwood players that were coming up. You know, they're if this is a 2-hand touch, that's a great play. But this is tackle football, and they just you kind of feel a little bit bad, you know, just how tough it's been for them. You know, I don't envy their position at all with how tough this season's already started and how last season was for them.
Kick is up and kick is good here for the extra point. 42-0, 6 minutes and 31 seconds still left to go here in the 2nd quarter. We'll step aside, thank our sponsors, and be right back.
Meet the dedicated veterinarians at Bear River Animal Hospital. Whether you have small or large animals, they can provide high-quality, customized vet services, including exams, vaccinations, surgery, dentistry, x-rays, and ultrasound. Make an appointment at 435-257-7455. Central Milling is the farmer, the miller, and the baker working to preserve American farmland for tomorrow while preserving the highest quality of flour and grains to the bakers of today. Select the best products for your family.
Stone Higley, first time doing a kickoff this direction. Should have guessed an R.
his legs getting tired. The last kicks going the other direction were hitting the uprights. Now he's only getting about 5 yards deep into the end zone now. Cottonwood will start again at the 20.
Setting it up with one wide out here at the bottom. Nope, two wide outs coming out here in the bottom. One wide out up top in the pistol formation. Going deep. Going too deep this time. Overthrows man over there on the far side.
Just going to start sounding like a broken record much more with the just timing and aiming points of these routes. Just the inexperience of Cooper just not being quite there yet. But again, this experience with as long as the coaching staff can keep him positive and keep him progressing and keep developing him, these experiences can be a real tool to build off of for a long term here in the program.
Had a clean pocket in that last throw. Gets hit kind of late on this one, but still another one off target for another incompletion.
Yeah, the Bears tried to dial up the pressure again, but was actually able to be picked up, and he was able to get the ball off. Looked like those three receivers at the bottom were all just kind of running little go routes. Just nobody was, no real aim of where I feel like that ball was, who that ball was supposed to be going to out of those three receivers.
Same formation here on 3rd and 10. 6:19 to go. Cooper looking across the middle of the field, and that one will be incomplete.
It's probably the best looking pass and route that I've seen, just a little bit too high. They were trying to look for the PI, but not going to get it.
That time playing for the ball and not the play.
Yeah, yes. For those of you keeping score at home, I'm not sure what punt this is. What number?
Because we are not mathematicians.
We are not. I did learn how to count. Sesame Street taught me that one.
A low punt. Actually hit a Cottonwood player, and that'll lose steam. Across the 35. I'll mark it the 37.
Yeah, we're still 6 minutes left. The amount of incompletions that Cottonwood's had to put up for trying to make some offense happen. Just how much stoppage there's been just with touchdowns, change of possession, incompletions. We've still got quite a bit of time left here in the second. We haven't even got to halftime yet. Bears are already up 42-0. So great opportunity to get more points on the board here for the varsity.
Bear River now in the pistol look. One wide out here at the bottom, two up at the top. That one going to be thrown a little behind, but draws a foul.
Dalton Williams run this little slant route. Really good timing. He's trying to hit his drop on this. When you're the quarterback, you get the ball, taking your three-step drop. As soon as you hit your back foot, you're letting it go based off the timing and the route the receiver's running. Cottonwood player just got there a few steps before the ball did and drew the flag. Give a first down.
It's another first down here for Bear River. Up at the 22. And this one off to Vaughn, nothing on the middle. He'll kick it outside. There's something out here. There's blocking out here, and he'll cross the pylon. There's another Golden Spike Power Sports touchdown.
You can call that a great bit of running by Vonk. paired with a lot of not very good tackling from Cottonwood. You'll see him here come right up the middle, right where this play is designed to go. Runs into kind of a wall there. Nobody wraps him up. Spins out, bounces to the outside, and he's got a convoy right here to the pylon. Touchdown number 6 for Vonk. I don't know if Claire,
yes.
If Claire's listening, you might just want to give him, earmark him for player of the game. Talk to him after.
Another extra point goes in here from Stone Higley.
He's got those, no problem. Those are close enough.
Golden Spike Power Sports is still family owned and operated, serving the Bear River community since 1947. We're here to take care of all your power sport needs, located right on Main Street. Come and check us out and experience the difference. Need something for your sweet tooth? Then stop by the grill for one of their tasty desserts. They have some new options, including pie varieties each week. Enjoy one of their delicious treats today.
Hi, I'm Dusty Hootie Roach with Roach Financial Group. We specialize in all aspects of the financial planning spectrum, namely investment and retirement planning, business and estate planning, new 401k.
Hootie Roach is here for the Cowboys as we get back to the action as he hits the other R.
Another great kick by number 0, Stone Higley. Colts take over, first down, 10 yards to go on their
20-yard line. The Colts will start back on 5 minutes, 46 seconds. I'm not sure when the mercy rule comes into play for a running clock.
I think 49 is past it. I don't know. When you got half 100 on somebody, you might just want to start running the clock.
Cottonwood's going to change right here. March it down, get a touchdown right before.
Going to start going the wrong direction.
But before that, we're going to call a timeout.
Timeout. I thought they got a false start there. They're
going to call their last timeout. I think the play clock was running down at 0. So the mercy roll isn't going to hit till the second half. Got to be up by 35. So we've got one box checked. Just waiting for the second half. Another Twisted Sugar timeout taken by Cottonwood this time. That's their third and final of the first half. We'll step aside. Be back real soon.
Great Basin Industrial has been building America with epic safety and quality since 2007, specializing in steel fabrication, machining, and paint. GBI engineers, ships, installs, and repairs a wide range of products. They design and build all steel and alloy work according to the highest industry standards. Let GBI help you get your project completed on time and on budget. If you're looking for work, join GBI's team for a great work environment, competitive pay, and benefits.
After the final timeout taken here by Cottonwood, they hand it off, trying to bounce this one to the outside. Going to go for a loss of 5. This Bear River defense has been on point pretty much all night.
Yeah, we haven't called out a lot of defensive players by name. It's kind of been a great group effort tonight. Dallin Rice comes up and does a great job setting the edge, not allowing the runner to get outside. That's when Bennett Allen's able to come help him clean that up. Exactly how you want to do it if you're a defender. Keep everything inside and let your teammates come help you. Bears defense has done a great job so far tonight.
Cooper drops back again. House hurried on this one. Was this one high and incomplete?
Breckengarn bringing the pressure. Cooper, you see him holding his arm a little bit. When you get pressure like that right in your face and you try to throw that, it makes it real easy for a wrist or an elbow or something to go off the helmet of that defender. It'll be really painful and even cause a lot of injuries in that kind of situation. Hope he's okay. Looks like he's going to hang in there.
Going to take 3 wide outs up top. Looking left all the way. Going to go deep. Not going to quite make it there out to the far side.
We've got twisted sugar cookies, cotton candy, and pretzels from Sugar and Six in the concession stand.
Cottonwood offensive line.
Head on down to the cook shack for twisted sugar cookies, cotton candy, pretzels from.
Got the punting situation here for the Colts.
Don't have a name for number 75, unfortunately.
It'll be our first Miller Medical moment of the game. If you have a Miller Medical moment, give him a call, 915-6262. Dr. Todd Miller. And his team is there to help. It'll be 4th and 15. 4 minutes and 53 seconds still left to go here before halftime. Sports coverage next week. We will have volleyball. They host Logan Grizzlies at home. We'll have that one for you.
First week of school.
First week of school. Where did the summer go?
Oh, man. I can hear the collective sigh of relief from all the parents.
Yeah.
One of those parents being me.
And your Cottonwood player able to get up a little gingerly, though, being helped to the sideline. He says, hope it's nothing too serious. Yeah.
Bringing up punt number. What's your guess, Andy? Is this number 8, number 9?
Yeah, we're going to have to hold off on this punt.
It's going to be a good thing for the punter. This one was not a good punt.
The whistle threw him off.
We'll go with that.
It'll be a false start on Cottonwood. And now he'll be probably in the end zone now, kicking this one away.
The Bears have been trying to get to one of these to block it. We might really have the motivation now where it could be a safety or a touchdown here. We've been trying to come after him. Oof.
Gets this one, takes it to the sideline, and it goes out of bounds.
Nobody on the cheerleading squad was calling fair catch.
You didn't pick a cheerleader, did you, Joe?
Just want to see one of them put their hand up and call fair catch.
See where they down this one, where it went out.
Looks like we're about to 25.
Bear River still with plenty of time left to go. I think they're down to 1 timeout. Oh, they still got 2 more. 4 minutes, 41 seconds.
This new fancy scoreboard looks like they're saying they only got 1 timeout left.
Oh, I'm looking at the period. Yeah, you're right. There's a good throw. Dallin Rice. And a crowd scores another golden spike. Power Sports touchdown here for the senior.
Great little play design here. Faking it to Vonk, which is obviously going to draw a lot of the eyes of the defense for Cottonwood. Almost a little pseudo RPO here. Fake it to Vonk. Dallin Rice is going to sneak out right behind these linebackers. A little pop pass there. And that's what Tyre's reading. He's reading those linebackers. If they bite up on that run, he's going to pull it and just pop it to Dallin Rice. And the result's another touchdown. Bring us to a grand total of 56-0.
Thanks to Stone Higley.
All things working. All things working.
4:33 left to go here before halftime. We'll be right back.
For all your project needs, shop at Greer's Hardware. Happily serving the community since 1976.
On Higley with a kick. Goes about midway in the end zone.
Another great kick by Higley. Colts start at the 20-yard line.
Kind of been like the movie Groundhog's Day for kickoffs.
It seems like the start of this game was a few days ago already. I can't remember who gets the ball start in the second half.
Cottonwood.
Cottonwood does. Stone's going to kick off again.
Yes.
Coming out of halftime, he'll be rested.
Yeah, I wonder what the record is for the longest field goal.
In the state,
In
yeah.
the state,
that's a good
yeah.
question.
And off up middle, gets a little bit of push. Back to the original line of scrimmage for no gain.
Looks like you still got majority of your defensive starters. Oh no, you got a few new starters in there for the Bears. There's a few new players in there. You can see down here on the sideline a lot of the. Looks like you got the JV offensive line warming up. You also got Preston Wilkinson warming up down here. Looks like majority of these varsity guys, these starters, might be about done. They kind of did all you could ask of them. 56 points and a half.
Ooh, here's a pick six. Ooh. Quick one here by Corver Riley. Golden Spike Power Sports touchdown here for the defensive side. That's a new course steal added onto that one.
Wow, great read here by Corver Riley. Just comes up. On this one, you kind of just have to be expecting, whether you know by formation, just how they're lined up. He just comes in, he's reading the quarterback's eyes. Corver Riley's not short either. He's got those long arms, can jump. Does a great job going up and getting that one. Tacking on 6 more. Stone Higley's going to make it 7.
You will.
Kick is up and good from Higley with 3 minutes 41 seconds.
63-0 here in the first half. 3 minutes, 41 seconds still left to go. We'll be right back.
Miller Medical is a proud supporter of Bear River Sports. Not only do they offer great services with Dr. Todd Miller, 3 nurse practitioners, and other medical specialists, they are the injury update and medical moment sponsor in all of Bear River Live's sports coverage year-round.
At Cache Valley Bank, we value our heritage and the history we've built within our communities. With over 45 years of experience behind us, we are confident in our ability to equip our customers with the necessary tools and expertise to navigate their financial journey. Whether you are ready to expand your existing business, embark on a new business venture, or are seeking better...
Higley keeping this, puts a leg behind this one and gets to the back of the end zone.
Almost got a ground rule double bouncing up over the upright off the bounce, but man, we're looking for things to talk about for this one. We're talking about how Stone Higley's hitting the end zone on his kickoffs. But shoot, he scored 9 touchdowns and a half. It's
well, I mean, you'd be worried if you didn't, right? I mean, you're going out there, you're put in like good field positions. You've took advantage almost every single time.
Yeah, I don't.
Minor miscues.
I don't think Cottonwood's been on Bear River side of the 50 tonight. I mean, you kind of feel for those kids at this point. But I mean, if you're the Bears, like you said, if you're the Bears, you did exactly what you should be doing against, an opponent like Cottonwood. Got a quick little run here. Now this is a good opportunity for this JV squad. A lot of these backup players, it looks like the majority of the varsity guys, starters, are out. Now it's going to be a good opportunity to see what these JV guys are made of. We get them some varsity experience. This is going to be a lot of good time to, have some tape, coach them up, make sure the standard's being set for these players as well.
Handoff up middle and a broken tackle here in the backfield. Turns it into a gain of 1. I mean, that's why I say don't, you know, if you're gonna run, let's go under center and take those 4 yards away from you. You got to catch back up to just to get some positive yardage.
Tough part with that is, you know, if it's something you haven't practiced, you know, you spent all fall camp, you know, all the offensive philosophy you installed is around this pistol formation and this type of offense. You know, your quarterback isn't used to it. Your center isn't used to it. All your backfield motions and mesh points are all going to be different. I get it, and I agree. You know, that's you know, the offensive lineman in me's talking, you know, let's go under center. Let's, you know, bite down on that mouth guard, do up that chin strap, and let's run up the middle here. But yeah, if you're Cottonwood, it's just not what you're used to. And you know, now you got nothing else to lose here for Cottonwood. You know, you actually got some positive yards on the ground against this JV defense. You're going to go again. Fourth down there. I don't think they're going to get it.
Yeah, they might be a yard shy. Mark them 2 yards short. So running clock now until we get to the end of halftime.
Is that the rule when you get to 63? Is it to get the running clock in the first half?
It must be.
Wilkinson now in at starting quarterback, or starting in at quarterback now.
And he will keep it, and he will get another Golden Spike Power Sports touchdown. For Wilkinson on a quarterback keeper.
Great read, great pull here by Wilkinson. You know, everybody's just thinking they're going to do a quick, nice little handoff here. Run the ball. Wilkinson just doing it like he's coached. Pulls the ball, runs in for the touchdown. And you saw a lot of those Cottonwood players just took a seat on the ground, just kind of sat there for a minute. Everything's working for the Bears right now.
Kick is up and good for Stone Higley as he stays 100%. 70-0.
Mathematicians, that's 10 times 7, 70, 10 touchdowns. I don't know what the Bear River record is for touchdowns in a half either. We're probably there. I think the most I ever saw scored in a game I played was 66. And that was an entire game.
Ben Lomond?
It's actually Union. First round of the playoffs.
Wow.
That was the undefeated year of 04. There wasn't a whole lot of teams that gave us much of a fight that year. And yeah, Union got the worst of it that day.
This one, another kick into the end zone. Have a Stone Higley. Probably just kneel this one down. Ever Cottonwood get into halftime. Try to shake a few things up, but like he says, I think varsity squad is gonna be done.
Yeah, if you're Coach Waite, you might even just tell them to take their pads off at halftime. You don't even want to attempt those guys getting back in and hurting themselves the rest of this game. Might be calling some of the freshmen down from the stands, tell them to get their pads on.
And off up middle. Go for a loss of 3, and that will do it here for the first half. Halftime, Bear River in their home opener. Well ahead in this one. We'll see if we got a halftime performance for you. We'll bring you back for that. So stick around. We'll be right back.
Tanglewood Studios has something for everyone, whether it's dance, cheer, color guard, or gymnastics. There's even recreational all-boys gymnastics along with Mama Me classes. Enjoy co-ed hip-hop, classical ballet, point, contemporary, jazz, along with karate and parkour. Tanglewood is a USAG licensed gym offering bars, beam, vault, and a spring floor. Mom and Me and toddler classes are offered in music, dance, and gymnastics. Tanglewood Tots preschool includes dance, gymnastics, music, and live sports. Singing classes, guitar, and musical theater are also offered. Family rates are available, so come join the fun.
Let's welcome out on the field the Bear River cheerleaders. Ladies and gentlemen, the Bear River cheerleaders will be performing their pond routine for Weber State Cheer Camp this year. It's choreographed by Kelly Breckenridge. Give it up for your Bear River cheerleaders. Let's make some noise to your Bear River cheerleaders. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Bear River High School drill team, we owe an immeasurable debt of gratitude to Sergeant Lee Sorensen, Officer Eric Estrada, and their families. We would also like to extend that gratitude to Officer Mike Allred and his canine, Azula, and send our well wishes of healing and strength. There are no words that can comfort the grieving at a time like this, but our hope is that they know how many people grieve with them and are appreciative of such bravery and dedication to serving others. We hope to convey our gratitude. Their sacrifices are what keep us safe. Their heroism will never be forgotten. Let's welcome out onto the field the Bear River High School drill team. Grand National, say you being rational, give them what they ask for. It's not enough.
Come on, buddy.
All I ever wanted
what's a black grand national? Say you be irrational, give them what they ask for. It's not enough. You sell it enough, but it's not enough. You that reach them, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. Second bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. TV off, turn the TV off. Turn the TV off, turn the TV off. TV off, turn the TV off. TV off, turn the TV off. Who's calling it? Who's calling it? Who's calling it? The way I feel right now, I feel like we need to be all alone. So if you just playing around, you need to tell your girl, you need to tell your boo. You gotta feel what's best on forward. We got a lot on the game, but there's more to come. You gotta apply that. There's more to come. You gotta apply that. There's more to come. You can call up Ron and I probably answer.
Let's make some noise for your Terrible Drill Team.
Hi, I'm Dusty Hootie Roach with Roach Financial Group. The past 20 years, we've been goal-oriented and keep our clients number one. As financial fiduciaries the past 20 years, we've been looking out for our clients' best interest. We treat each client like their family. Within our office, we have the solutions and the expertise to be able to accomplish all of your goals and objectives. Stop in at Roach Financial Group, where you can get big city service and small town care.
Meet the dedicated veterinarians at Bear River Animal Hospital. Whether you have small or large animals, they can provide high-quality, customized vet services, including exams, vaccinations, surgery, dentistry, x-rays, and ultrasound. Make an appointment at 435-257-7455.
Did you know Kent's Market has an app? And it's free. Just go to your app store and type in Kent's Market and it'll come right up. Downloading the Kent's Market app gives you access to digital coupons, weekly deals, and access to your Kent's Kickback account. As you can see, the app is easy to use and can help you save. Download it now and get exploring. We'll see you soon at Kent's.
I got the money, I got the show. You got that loving, I can't let go.
Central Milling is personally invested in the quality of their products and their relationships with customers and suppliers. They are also a proud supporter of high school sports. Great Basin Industrial has been building America with epic safety and quality since 2007, specializing in steel fabrication, machining, and paint. GBI engineers, ships, installs, and repairs a wide range of products. They design and build all steel and alloy work according to the highest industry standards. Let GBI help you get your project completed on time and on budget. If you're looking for work, join GBI's team for a great work environment, competitive pay, and benefits.
Need something for your sweet tooth? Then stop by the grill for one of their tasty desserts. They have some new options, including pie varieties each week. Enjoy one of their delicious treats today. For over 80 years, Farm Bureau agents have built relationships with you one conversation at a time. Let Kimberly Raydell and her team provide you with the best service for your home, auto, and life.
Welcome back here to Bear River High School. Just wrapping up halftime here. Hope you enjoyed the halftime performance brought to you by the drill team and cheerleaders. It's brought to you by Tanglewood Studios. And your first half highlights.
I think it was pretty much all a highlight for Bear River that first half. It was hard to find anything that didn't go right for both the varsity and JV guys that actually got in there and got to start. Yeah, I mean, we kind of looking over the stats. I mean, the big thing that's going to stand out is just the total yardage. Both teams are pretty even as far as total plays ran. I mean, Bear River's got 315 total yards to Cottonwood's 13 total yards. That's obviously reflected in the halftime score. You'd think it'd be a lot more yardage just looking at 70 points, but when you try to consider, I mean, we don't have like where the average, field position starting was for the Bears. I mean, the majority of the time it was, on Cottonwood's 40 and in. I'm probably being a little conservative there. They've had really good field position, started really, really well on every drive. Even when things did look like they were going to get a little bit behind, they're able to complete a big pass, get a touchdown out of it. Big thing for the Bears, too, that we kind of harped on and was kind of kryptonite last year was turnovers. No turnovers last week. against Cedar, but they did have the one interception kind of at the end of the game, but
Yeah. It was decided by them.
yeah, it was kind of over, out of reach. Turnovers today, it's been really clean. I mean, that's like, you know, if you're Coach Waite, when you go into halftime, you're mainly talking to your JV sophomore guys, you know, saying this is your time to prove it. Like, we're coming out full speed. Look, don't look at the scoreboard. It's 0-0. JV, this is your time. JV, this is your time to really show us what you got. But I mean, when he's going to go back and look at the film of this one, he's not going to have a whole lot to truly really criticize, which is sometimes harder when you're going to have to get ready for another game next week. You know, when you want to go into coaching next week's practices with some kind of emphasis and some kind of things you're going to want to try to point out and get better at. You know, and the film will probably show some more of that, but man, just not enough good things to say about how well the Bears played in that first half.
Next game for Bear River will be down south, taking on the brothers from the county rivalry, Box Elder.
We don't say that word. Yeah, Box Elder, I haven't had a really chance to look at any scores this week yet. They played Deseret Peak last week, brand new high school.
And it was kind of a
very similar
game
score to this. Yeah, I think they ended up 73-0 or something like that at the end of that one. Again, Deseret Peak, brand new high school, no seniors, a lot of juniors and sophomores. And they did what they probably should have done against that kind of team, but I'm really kind of curious to see who they played this week and how they kind of do. When you have a game like this, you're really not it's tough to gauge, you know, how that really looks, how your team really is.
Yeah, I guess we got volleyball for you next week as well. They will host Logan. Logan not in region anymore, but play them for that might be their final preseason match.
Yeah, that's in a weird one. Logan's not in the region anymore. It's still going to throw me off for a bit. Stone Higley not walking with a limp, which a lot of people might think he might have been after as many kicks. I was able to talk with some of the spectators here, some friends, and they were asking, you know, about Stone Higley and those long field goal attempts and how good he is at booting these balls. So it's definitely kind of the talk of the first half, other than the score, how good Stone Higley's been able to do in the kicking game. He's had a lot of opportunities. So
one more right here. Like I said, fresh leg out of halftime. This one will be fielded here at the 2-yard line here by Cottonwood. See if they can get a little further than the 20. They will. Wrap them up around the 25.
How we kind of had that one positioned on the tee. It looks like he was trying to get a lot of air underneath that one. Just put that right at the goal line. He did a good job. But a lot of times when you're doing that, you're hoping to be able to get somebody pinned back a lot further. Good job of Cottonwood being ready. It's real easy to get kind of lulled to sleep in those situations of not being ready for that.
Oh, next week game at Box Elder is going to be on a Thursday.
Oh.
So we have a free Friday night.
What are we going to do with ourselves?
I don't know, but there's a good hole created here by Cottonwood and a good run. Plus yardage, maybe a gain of 3, closer to 4.
We'll do our best to keep up with calling out names. A lot of new faces in there right now.
And met with the handoff. Ball might have came out, and Bear River comes out of the pile with it. That's going to be another new course deal here for the Bear River defense.
credit to Jason Hatley, sophomore D lineman. Came unblocked off the edge and met the running back right in the backfield, causing that fumble. Great job by underclassmen getting in, getting some experience, making an immediate impact. Now's the time for the JV offense got in there in that first half, and Wilkinson came in and did a fantastic job on a zone read, pulling it and taking the distance. And here we go again with another great field position opportunity here for the Bears, starting about 27.
2 wideouts up top, 1 on the bottom. This time he hands off. Ball carrier going to be wrapped up. Short game. You asked about Box Elder. They're playing Layton tonight, and they are in the lead 14-6.
That's kind of what you'd expect from playing a team that's got a little bit more experience.
Jack Christensen, your running back now. Take the play clock all the way down. It's at 5. Wilkinson with another handoff, and Christensen will be thrown down here for a loss.
Yeah, Bears are in run the clock situations right now. They're letting that play clock run all the way down. Wilkinson handed off to Jack Christensen there, another sophomore. This offensive line got to step up. I mean, the starters for Cottonwood are still in the game on defense, having a little bit more success right now.
Wilkinson with a quick throw, out far side, completed. Bingham with a little stutter step there, gets the Frank Maskadoo first down. Shy of the 10-yard line, mark him down at the 11.
Brock Bingham with a great catch and run. Wilkinson, good job getting that ball out to him. Cottonwood had their ears pinned back right there, were coming after him. They do a great job getting out to Bingham. Bingham does the most with it. I've been impressed with some of these underclassmen so far, getting their opportunity in the game, making plays. We're gonna let this clock keep running. I mean, we are in the mercy rule. Clock will run, but we're already approaching 7 minutes left to go in the third.
3 wideouts here at the bottom, 1 at the top. Wilkinson with a quick handoff. Christensen going to push forward. Gain of a few.
Good little cut right there in the hole by Christensen. Seeing it, good vision, able to get some positive yards. I think you're going to see a little bit more confidence out of the offensive line now. I mean, anytime you get to come into a varsity game for the first time, it can, a little bit of butterflies. How you going to fare against some of these more experienced, probably older guys? And you'll see them kind of get the feel of it, and I think you're going to see them continue to have some good success.
2 wideouts at the bottom, 2 at the top again. And off here to Christensen, doesn't go as well as the time prior. Loss of 1. Bring it back to 3rd and 8 here for Bear River. Looks like Wilson Hume checks into the game.
Curious to see what kind of play call we come up with here. In these kind of situations, you don't really want to be airing it out, throwing a ton. But you do want to keep hanging on to the ball. You're going to get a delay here. You do want to hang on to the ball, keep it out of your opponent's hands. Try to keep that clock moving as much as possible. But again, you don't want to take your JV squad out of running the offense that they want to run either. So these are good problems to have if you're coaching a football game, is trying to figure out how to not run up the score too much.
Keeping about the same formation. Them 2 wideouts here at the bottom. One staying up there at the top. Wilkinson and Christensen here in the backfield. And over to Christensen. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. Four down territory here for JV squad.
Looks like almost all the varsity guys don't have shoulder pads on. They're not quite in street clothes, but yeah, they wanted to make sure that they just didn't end up back in the game somehow. Play clock will tick down under 10 seconds right here.
Passer from Wilkinson, completed here to Bingham. He'll spin his way to another Golden Spike Power Sports touchdown.
Great job by Bingham running the slant route. Wilkinson, great job on his timing. He's going to hit the back of his drop, and he's going to let this one fly. Bingham does a great job breaking that tackle, spinning into the end zone. And yeah, when you're playing behind, you know, some of the experience and talent like Eli Breger, Corber Riley, Gladen Barnes, you know, for Bingham, you got to make the most of these opportunities, and he's done a great job both times he touched the ball on that drive. You know, I was kind of thinking it is the 100-year anniversary of the Box Elder, you know, the Golden Spike Fair and Rodeo.
We're not going to get to 100.
I don't know. Just in, you know, in honor. We're already down to 3 minutes left in the third. I don't. This half is flying by with the running clock right now. But anyway, that you know, I just throwing that out there. It's the 100-year anniversary. 100 points at the football game.
77-0. Clock still runs. We'll be right back.
Bear River Floral and Gifts has something for everyone. Whether you're getting flowers for that special someone or a gift to brighten someone's day, they have plenty of options for you to choose from. Their floral designers have the expertise to create something breathtaking. Stop by their shop on Main Street today.
Kent's is your one-stop shop for fresh produce, bakery items, deli, and meat. Stop by today for fast, friendly service.
Phone call.
Higley here for the kick. This one not returnable here for Cottonwood.
That's what made me think he was just kind of testing out, you know, how much air he could get underneath the ball in that last one.
Trying something new.
Yeah, he can still just put it right in the end zone on demand.
Cottonwood comes out here on the 20-yard line. Almost at the 1-minute mark. Little pitch forward, runs out of real estate there on the far side. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Great job stringing that out by that defense. And so that's what you want to do in those kind of jet sweep situations, those kind of plays they're trying to get out to the outside. The more you can make those runners run horizontal, not get up the field, the better. I mean, getting horizontal has its purpose, but you're not going to gain yards that way. So if you're as a defender, if you can keep them going east and west, let your other teammates catch up, it's to your benefit.
Another handoff. The Bears waiting for him to get around his blocker and wrap him up. Mark at the forward progression stop. Appeared about the 17-yard line.
I apologize to all the mom and dads out there. I don't have a ton of numbers for some of these underclassmen on the varsity roster. Number 76 got in there. I mean, the Bear defensive front right now, front seven, is doing a great job of getting penetration. I mean, these Cottonwood backs are basically getting the handoff and then having to dance right away, not even able to get any kind of momentum.
Well, we've reached the end of the third quarter. 77-0. JV able to get a touchdown on. It'll be third and long for Cottonwood when we come back.
Bear River Animal Hospital takes care of small and large animals, providing pediatric care all the way up to senior pets. They deliver high-quality, customized vet services with their dedicated team. Services include exams, vaccinations, surgeries, dentistry, fully equipped laboratory and pharmacy, along with x-ray and ultrasound. Many of these same services can be conveniently provided on the farm. Bear River Animal Hospital is filled with highly trained animal lovers who will provide the best care for the animals in your life.
Start of the fourth quarter. Starting off with a pass and a great completion. Huge gain through the air for Cottonwood. Third and very long, and they get it first down out of that one.
Vincent Ho for Cottonwood is able to run under that pass and make the adjustment. A lot of those passes that Gage Cooper had been throwing up all night, nobody just been there. They haven't been in the vicinity of anybody even kind of make an adjustment to. Vincent Ho on that one is able to.
It's a good play on the ball.
I think double the total yardage for Cottonwood tonight so far. Seeing a little momentum right now.
Trying to go back to the ground, and that one will be in the backfield for another tackle for a loss.
Yeah, that's like Jay Barnes is the one who got back there right away, got the immediate pressure on the running back after he took that snap. That's been the story of the night on these running plays. The Bears' defensive front just getting the penetration up front, not even allowing the running backs to get any kind of momentum forward. I think right now you got to keep going to the well a little bit on these passes. You know, this is, again, time to work on this kind of stuff. And, you know, in game situation against another opponent, another defense can allow you to kind of get more of these timings and these routes down.
Throw downfield, another long throw and catch. This time gets on Bear River's half of the field near the 40-yard line.
Again, great job getting that pass off. He's able, you know, Gage Cooper's able to like take some time now. Maybe he's settled down a little bit, not having as much pressure. He's able to see the field, throws into the vicinity of his receiver, and the receivers are making adjustments and making catches right now. I think this is the first time that Cottonwood's crossed the 50 this game.
Runs into his running back and will take a sack.
You'll notice as that play was getting started, Gage Cooper is kind of pointing out.
Yeah, you'll see it right here.
And a lot of times what he's doing, he's signaling to his running back who he should be blocking. You'll see him right here. He'll point. Yep, okay, hey, pick him up. Running back tries to come up and pick him up, runs into Gage Cooper on the way and knocks him right over. Sometimes you just can't get out of your own way.
It's true. Ready for second and long. Gonna take the handoff here. Cooper gonna scramble out to his right. Get through one tackler and a long run back to the line of scrimmage. Bring up third down.
I don't know why we haven't seen more of that. Moving the pocket. You know, the Bears have been bringing so much pressure. If you've got a quarterback which can move. Look like Gage Cooper can move. Moving that launch point, moving the pocket can help alleviate a lot of that pressure.
A low snap. Cooper able to get it up. There you go. Roll out to his left this time, and a couple guys in the vicinity. Neither of them can catch this one.
Yeah, running back was able to pick up the pressure there. Gage Cooper running out. He's having to throw that. He's right-handed quarterback throwing as you're rolling out to your left, having to throw against your body. You have to have a lot of arm strength to get those out there. There's 2 Cottonwood receivers that were in the area. It could have made the catch, just not enough air underneath it to get that there.
Cooper back to pass again, scrambles out. This one will be thrown, might be a screen that just went.
Yeah,
blew up from the beginning.
That one looked wrong. I mean, if it was going to be a screen, you needed whoever was going to be catching it to be behind the line of scrimmage, which who it wasn't. Who he threw it to wasn't behind the line of scrimmage. You had an offensive lineman downfield, which he thinks it was a screen.
Mm-hmm.
Probably lucky they didn't get a penalty there. It doesn't matter. It's 4th down anyway, and I think we were going to have another quarterback change here, bringing in our 3rd string quarterback now. See what Gabe Holmes can do right now. Number 14 coming in at quarterback for the Bears. Everybody's getting playing time. Did you bring your cleats, Andy?
I did not.
I got about 1 good play in my knees, and then I'm probably done.
Here is a carry. We'll go for no gain.
Nobody's asking me to go down and play. So
I've got work boots that probably smell like the fair. So.
You mean like a fair burger or something else?
Nah, something else.
All right.
Not yet a fair burger, haven't I?
They will be a fair burger in about 3 or 4 weeks, depending on when the meat processor can get to them.
You know, your auctions tomorrow, you can go pick one up there at the Box Elder County Fair.
Yeah, what they have, 700 animals out there this year?
They had a lot. I think they had like 30 more steers than usual.
That's such a good thing for kids out here in the Box Elder County that can get to do that kind of stuff.
Ton of sheep as usual.
My daughter tried a pig this year, did not get to wait. So we weren't able to.
Yeah, we've been there before. We usually buy 2.
Yeah, yep.
Just kind of roll the dice and see if we can get one of them to hit it. But
we learned a lot this year. We're going to chalk that one up to learning. We'll be ready for next year.
Almost at the 5-minute mark here.
Oh, great run.
Huge explosive run through the middle. Christensen still trying to get away, but a guy with a hold of his foot is going to stop him there at the 30-yard line. Just shy, they call it. 31 will be the spot. Yeah, just kind of out of nowhere.
Well, I mean, that's how you have to run on those inside runs. You know, you can't be dancing in the hole, can't be waiting for something to come open. You need to hit that hole hard on those inside runs. And he did a great job. And you saw, he doesn't get touched until he's about 15 yards down the field, picks up a 1st down. We're going to keep this clock rolling. We're going to be about 4 minutes left. It's amazing how much faster the game goes when we don't stop the clock.
Yeah. Oop. Trying to hand it off to Christensen on the wrong side. Still could have gained 1 out of it.
I don't know if he meant to do that, but he faked the handoff left, turned around, almost, kind of like the old.
Just how they wrote it up. Huh?
To like the Boise State, Statue of Liberty play.
Mm-hmm.
I did not think he was going to get that handoff, and I did not think he was going to hang on to it if he did get it to him. But it's a positive play.
Holmes in shotgun, hands it off again here to Christensen. He tries to look for a hole. Dies up for another good gain. Looks like he'll be 3 yards short of the first down.
Yeah, another good run by Christensen. I mean, you're getting 6 yards a pop right now. Credit to that offensive line, doing a good job blocking. We'll tick down under 3 minutes left to go here.
Holmes again with a handoff to Christensen. A dive up, gets flung up and brought down. A flag will come in late.
Yeah, I'm thinking we may get an unnecessary. Yeah, personal foul.
They'll bring another first down here to Bear River. We get to the 2-minute marker.
Yeah, and that's, you're watching that last play. This is something that's going to come with experience for this offensive line. And they're getting off the ball good, getting good engagement, but these defensive linemen are just shedding their blocks right away. You know, you'll learn that as you get older in offensive line, of how to, sustain your blocks, really kind of drive your feet. Tick down to about 1.5 minutes when we snap this one.
Or we'll call a timeout. Not Twisted Sugar timeout. And that should stop the clock. And they do at 1 minute 20 seconds. We'll step aside, be right back for the conclusion of this one.
Be a smart cookie and head on over to Tree Mountain's Twisted Sugar. They even cater events with options for soda bar, mini cookies, mini brownies, and pretzels. Let Twisted Sugar help you get your caffeine fix and cater to that sweet tooth. Golden Spike Power Sports is still family owned and operated, serving the Bear River community since 1947. We're here to take care of all your power sport needs, located right on Main Street. Come and check us out and experience the difference.
With over 60 years of experience and personalized service, Guild Mortgage is your key to home ownership in Box Elder County and beyond. Stop by or give us a call today. Guild Mortgage, own what matters.
Bear River comes out of the timeout and just starts kneeling this one down.
One of the few negative plays of the day. It's always a good thing.
You'll take those.
Yes, yep. And the stat sheet outside of the scoreboard won't look overly impressive just because of how many short fields that the Bears had. I mean, I think they started a grand total of 2 drives on their own side of the field. But I mean, when you're only having to drive 30, 40 yards at the most to get touchdowns, that's exactly what you want to have happen.
We'll have our chat with the coach, brought to you by Chanshire Sod Farms. We'll have our player of the game here by the Grill. And Bear River able to defend the home turf here on their home opener.
Can't ask for much more if you're the Bears. Just how good they played. I mean, it was a lesser opponent for sure, but I mean, you just play the games that are on your schedule. You can't ask them to do much more. They did a fantastic job doing exactly what they should have done in this situation. Huge game next week, Fox Elder. I'm always doesn't get much bigger for the Bears than that one. It'd be a good opportunity to take something positive this week.
Well, this broadcast brought to you by all these sponsors you see on your screen. Of course, we couldn't do it without them. We'll get these little technical issues cleaned up for the next broadcast.
Get out tomorrow and support the Golden Spike Fair and Rodeo Livestock Auction. We didn't quite get to 100 in commemoration of the 100th Golden Spike Rodeo, but we did our best.
No, but like I said, it's a good win coming off of kind of a gut check season opener.
Yeah, and I mean, when you have a game like that against Cedar, I mean, you come into this season with such high expectations. Everything's on a positive note, and you get kind of kicked in the teeth, really. And then how that game went, to come back and have a game like this, that really kind of washes that taste out of your mouth. But again, it was a lesser opponent. How much do you really know about your team? You know, what have you found out? What are you going to carry into next week? I mean, we want to go win this game, but it is not a region game. So you want to try to continue to figure more things out. And if you're Cottonwood, I mean, I normally kind of chalk results like that up to, the best part about that game is that it's over. But it's kind of been a lot of that for them. I don't think they've scored a touchdown so far this season. I think they lost last week by 30 or 40 points. So, I mean, when you haven't scored a touchdown and you've given up over 100, it's hard to find positives, hard to, find ways to keep your team engaged and, hope the best for them, hope they can find some spark and some positive. But if you're the Bears, there's still a lot of unknowns, a lot of good opportunities still in front of you, a lot of season left to play. You'll be able to have some good, I'm hoping we can have some more good success.
He said next week will be on a Thursday. So make the trip down there. We're going to probably do something a little bit different. We'll probably do a watch party for that one. We'll let BF Sports Media bring us the feed, and we'll have a little watch-along party.
We didn't get to do that for Box Elder last year, did we?
No, Box Elder was here last year, yeah. Box Elder's been here for a long time. Like, we've hosted Box Elder for more than maybe 4 years.
Did we call that
straight
game last year? I don't remember calling that game.
I think you were gone.
I think the game last year I was gone for Cedar. That was over.
No?
That was over Fair Week.
Oh yeah, that was Cedar.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think you was gone for Box Elder, but we did cover it here.
I'm bummed we won't get to call that one, but anywho.
Claire's getting the players down there on the field here for the chat with the coach. Looks like she's ready. She's giving us a signal. We'll take it back down onto the field again. Brought to you by Chanshire Sod Farms. Claire Wood with Coach Waite. Take it away.
So, Coach, obviously that was a great game to come off of, especially coming out of the loss last week. We got some wind in our sails. What do you have to say about tonight's game and the boys' performance?
Oh, we did what we were supposed to be doing. So I thought we executed pretty well. Obviously, we thought we were a better team, and we showed that tonight, and just got ourselves back on track. And obviously, we got to. It's nice to get our guys out at halftime and make sure that we're ready for next week on a short week, preparing for Box Elder. So.
Yes, Box Elder is on a Thursday, so it's nice to prepare our guys. Talking about the guys that came out, what do we have to say about the new kids that had some of their first time on a varsity field tonight?
Everybody stepped up. We had sophomores stepped up. Our running backs like Rigdon stepped up, and we got guys that subbed in and had to play pivotal roles. So, it's a team game, and that's what I preached last week, and I thought a lot of kids stepped up at different times for us, so it was good.
Yes, Rigdon Vonk had an amazing game. What can we say about him and we expect for the rest of the season?
He has a lot of talent. He's a very good running back, and he's got a lot to learn, obviously. But I expect him to be dialed in and be a pivotal part of our football team the rest of the season. So it was good to see him have a good night.
Yes, for sure. And talking about not only our offensive play, but on defense, we executed very well. Everyone did their job. What do we have to say about our defense tonight?
Yeah, they got after the quarterback, so that was important. They applied a lot of pressure, and that was kind of the key to the game for them. And they executed. They executed the game plan and played hard and played fast. So that's all you can ask for.
Perfect. And yes, we did talk about starting fast. What do we have to say about what we're going to do this week to prepare for Box Elder next week?
It's going to be a dogfight. It always is. It's always an exciting game, and the Bees are going to be ready, and the energy is not going to be a problem. Both sides are going to have a lot of energy, so we got to be ready to roll. And they're a physical team and a good team, and we just got to be ready to play. And if we're ready to play and we show up on Thursday, I think it's going to be a dogfight. So.
Yes, for sure. And I wish you the best. Back to you, Andy.
Well, Claire, we'll just keep it down to you. You've got your grill player of the game.
Perfect. Okay, Rigdon, so you are a grill player of the game. You scored 6 touchdowns, right? Yeah, how does that feel?
It feels good coming from last week, not winning, got destroyed, and coming this week and giving a great game.
So, yeah, last week you did not do as well as you thought you were going to do. How did you prepare coming into this week to talk about that?
Just keeping our heads up, coming from a defeat, and then coming to practice and just giving all we had.
So giving it all we have a tough game coming up, Box Elder, school rivalry. What do you have to say about that?
I think we got it. We'll go get it.
Can we expect how many more touchdowns?
I think we got 3 more.
3 more. 3 more from Rigdon.
Got it.
Okay, back to you, Andy.
All right, thanks, Claire. Thanks to the grill and Chan Share.
Love the confidence. I mean, he deserves it. I mean, he had 170 total yards tonight.
Six touchdowns.
5 rushing, 1 receiving. He had a game.
You can be that confident.
Yeah, you can be that confident. But you got to remember who your opponent was. Not taking anything away from Cottonwood, but I think Coach Waite said it's going to be a dogfight next week. You got to come ready. Sometimes in that situation, you almost wish that you didn't beat the team you played the way you did, just to kind of help keep guys a little bit more focused. And I think I'm super excited to see how everybody does. I mean, impressive win. You did what you should have done against Cottonwood. Really short fields all night. The yards aren't going to reflect what the score was. Just having over 350 total yards for a 77-point victory doesn't calculate.
Yeah.
But man, when you're starting inside the 30 or 40 all night, it makes sense. So yeah, I'm excited to see how we do. I think this game will really kind of be a little bit more telling. You got the bad one out of the way. You had a really good one. Kind of an easy cruise victory now. This is going to be the test.
Finish off your last preseason game against Box Elder next week. And then here we go, region play.
Ready or not, here it comes. And the region looks tough. You still got Logan's no longer in the region. Westfield's no longer in the region. Deseret Peak comes in, but man, Ridgeline, Green Canyon, those guys are looking tough, as they always are.
Yep.
So you got to come ready.
Well, I'm ready to put a fork in this one and head over to the fair.
Fairburger's calling your name, I hear it.
Fairburger's calling my name. All right, Joe, thanks for your help.
It's always my pleasure. Love it. You guys, I appreciate all that you guys do. Bear River Live, bringing all the broadcasts to us from all over the valley. Appreciate it.
Well, we couldn't do it without these sponsors right here on your screen, so go thank them for their support here for Bear River Live. That'll do it for us, Bear River, on a lopsided win, 77-0 over Cottonwood. We will see you next week. Enjoy the fair. Have a safe weekend. We'll be back for volleyball next week right here on Bear River Live.